Hello, guys. Welcome back to the live session today, 11th of July, 2021. This is the sort of a weekly or live session from UK about studying the UK, immigration to the UK, civil engineering, job prospects in the UK. Whatever your queries are about, living in the UK, you can raise your queries here on this platform. As usual, I will start with the disclaimer. I'm not an immigration officer. I'm not a lawyer. So all information I'm going to be sharing here, whatever your questions are, that will be based on my personal experience and my personal knowledge. Obviously, I've been living here in the UK for the past 16, 17 years. So whatever I've gained and whatever experience I've gained here in the UK, that's exactly what I'm trying to share and convey to you guys. So you can raise the questions in the live chat there, whatever your questions are. Alternatively, I've added my WhatsApp number there as well. So if you call me on that number, your question get prioritized as well. So that's up to yourself. You wanna talk to me, that's pretty much up to yourself. Otherwise, you can always raise your questions in the live chat there, and I'll pick them up. And as I said, the question could be about anything to do with the UK, immigration to the UK, study in the UK, choosing the right subjects, about the universities, and obviously the latest information here, the current situation in the UK, so we can have a chat that. But obviously, recently I've started the one-to-one session. That's what today's topic is. So I'm going to just briefly talk about that as well in the interim. Obviously, if the question comes along, I'm going to try to answer the questions as well. But obviously, there's a lot of misconception comes along as well about the how to book the one-to-one session. For all those, they're already through to my one-to-one sort of Telegram groups. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you are enjoying the group there, and I'm sure you're going to benefit in a long term there as well. So all those guys, actually you can share your experience as well with the rest of the team here. We are a team, civil engineering community here, so I'm sure that can benefit as well. But just to go through quickly the system, how the system works. So generally, the simplest, I'm trying to make it the simplest as I can. So the way it works, that I shared the link. Actually, I already shared the link how to book the one-to-one session in the live chat there as well. So what happens when you click on that link? What you're gonna get is basically this page. So you will get to this page there. This is my calendar, one-to-one chat calendar. So all you need to do is just choose a date. The blue ones, that they are the available slots there. So you click on your chosen sort of date there. I'm not sure you can see there, but I'm trying to. So you can choose a date. For instance, if I choose one number, so that's when you choose the date, you will get all the timings there as well. So you choose the time there. You click confirm, and then you add your details, name and your email address, and briefly a few questions. But before that, let's take this call and we will carry on from there on. Hello, brother. You are live with JK. Can I take your name and your questions, please?
My name is Gopal, sir. I'm calling from India, Chennai.
How are you, Gopal? How can I help you?
Nice, sir. Nice, sir. I'm following for the past 2 years, sir.
Oh.
Where I was looking into an UK university, and after I'm getting confidence after your YouTube channel.
Oh, that's great. Great to hear. When someone says these sort of comments, that boost my sort of energy. So I'm doing the right thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, I'm just looking to enter for an September intake.
Okay.
I've been chosen Edward University, which is in Edinburgh. I have chose a program for MSc Civil Engineering with the placement year.
Okay.
I have an experience like 1.5 years as a site engineer in India. Is it good to have any after completion of my master's to be any benefit?
The experience, you mean the experience will benefit?
Yes.
Okay. Have you got any other question, brother?
No, sir, no, sir. What are the aspects? I'm not able to get that. You said the card details, no, sir. There are like cards like CSC cards and all. I was not able to get to know that what are the cards to gain after our completion of a course. That is what the main.
Okay. I will briefly touch. Yeah. I will touch on CSCS cards there as well. Any more question, brother?
Yeah, no, sir. Whether this will be a good choice to choose MSc Civil Engineering, sir. Because I was having any thought that I was want to go in a MSc Structural Engineering, so I just switched to an MSc Civil Engineering, which is like a wild field where we can enter the management field or else structural engineering field or anything. I'll be a good choice.
I will answer these questions. So stay live there. Yeah. Thank you very much for your call, brother. Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Thank you, Gopal, for your question. So let's crack on with the question. So September 21 session, Harriet Ward, MSc Civil Engineering with placement, and you go experience as well. Definitely, brother, whatever experience you go, that's going to help you when it comes to finding the job, and you can utilize that experience down the road. In terms of civil engineering, yeah, definitely is a very good choice. I mean, if you can't make up your mind about specific field like structure, environmental, or any specific field, so I think MSc Civil Engineering is the best choice. So you can go with in the management as well as in the design side as well. So that is a really good choice, I should say. About the CSCS card, you mentioned, what are these all about? So CSCS cards are different type of cards, and you need them when you start working on the construction sites. So they are pretty much relevant to the construction side. So if you are interested in the office sort of like design sides, you don't need CSCS card at all, actually. So you only need CSCS card if you are like a construction manager or site engineer. That's where you need these cards. And even different industry like highways, railway, and the building industry, they all got their own safety cards as well. So they're all different. So CSCS cards are specific to building construction. So if you're working on a building construction, that's where you would need it. If you're working in the railway industry, in the railway construction side, there will be completely different card. Actually, the competency you need to go through, that will be a PTS, we call it, personal track safety. So I would say on the onset, you shouldn't go for the CSCS card. I generally discourage the students about it. You don't need to go for the CSCS card straight away. It will depend when you get the job, and the employer will identify what CSCS card, if you need one, what type of CSCS you would need, and they will help you with that sort of getting the card. So I hope this helps. But I was trying to get to the actually how to book a one-to-one session. So I was in the middle of that sort of conversation. So let's crack on with that conversation, and then we can take the questions keep coming in the live chat there as well. So as said, I mean, I will share the link once you actually, I already shared the link in the chat as well. So what you will get actually is a link to my calendar, and all you need is choose your time and date and enter your name and your email address and briefly about the questions you want to raise me, so to make sure I'm prepared beforehand as well. So that give me a bit of a breathing space there as well, so I'm prepared. Also, down the bottom, that there is actually payment £2.99. I have reduced actually the payment, and I realized previously I said £5.99. I reduced that to £2.99. I realized it's not benefiting basically. I want to restrict the people, they don't need help. Actually, it's only for those they're really desperate and they can't make up the decision about the choice of the course or the progression here in the UK, about how to find a job specific to their requirements. That's what it is, this service is for. Otherwise, I mean, this free service, you can call me in this service. This is ongoing for the past few months now. So you can always call in this platform as well. So this is completely free, but obviously you're not going to get a lot more in this one. The one-to-one session is about 15 to 30 minutes, whatever your question is. So I generally clarify those questions. And in fact, yesterday I had a couple of one-to-one sessions as well. If you missed those ones, I uploaded one of the one-to-one session with quite experienced 25 years experience. My subscriber, and he was from India, so I uploaded that session for yourself already on my YouTube channel. You can watch that video to give you a bit of information how much details I can go into these one-to-one session. That the main purpose is to get to the bottom of your problem. Basically, that is the main sort of purpose of one-to-one sessions, so I can fully guide you at the process you need actually to achieve your ultimate goal. So that is the main purpose of one-to-one session. If you don't need it, you don't need to subscribe or book the one-to-one session at all. A session on Sunday, so you can call me in here as well. I can answer your question. But this service, the one-to-one session, is primarily for those they need a bit of more input into their sort of career, where they want to go actually from, if they can't make up their decision and they need a house specific to their requirements. That's where you can avail that opportunity. It's only £2.99, and you can book the session there, and where we can arrange the timing, and there will be a call. I'm sure, yeah, if you watch that video I uploaded yesterday, the one-to-one session, that will give you a bit of idea, yeah, how it works actually in practice. So that's how the system works. I know it's still a starting point actually to start this session, so there are some problems, glitches in the system there, and my apologies for all those that are trying to book the session, but they are not actually getting through the system. So bear with me. I'm sure, yeah, it's gonna yeah, we're gonna sort it out, all the system. Also, I just, yeah, through this session I would just want to add actually, for those, I mean, just give you a flavor, basically a free session for all of one of my subscriber or one of my viewer in this session. I would just give you a challenge. I mean, if you can accept the challenge and just guess basically the right guess for yourself, if you can guess it, I can give you a free one-to-one session only to one member here. So listen, only one member. So by end of this session I will reveal the winner here. But the question is actually, it's just a challenge for yourself. I just want to ask you, I mean, I'm sure my regular viewers here, they know I'm personally myself about my experience here in the UK. So they know me at my contract role. Actually, I'm doing my contract role here in the UK, so I'm not doing permanent job, I'm doing only the contract role. So my question to yourself is, I mean, if you guess the right answer here, so I can give you a free one-to-one session as well, only to one person. I'll clarify that, and you can guess in the comment section there. So my question is, if you can guess how much is my sort of day rate, my day salary. I mean, generally we work 8 days per day, so 8 hours per day. So in 8 hours, just guess whatever you reckon I deserve actually in 8 hours, what I deserve from the companies here. So if you can guess the day rate, my day rate here in the UK, and I'll see who's guessing who's the winner here, and I can arrange the one-to-one for free. So you're not gonna pay $2.99 there, so that will be free. But this is only for this session only. It's not gonna come yet in other platforms. So this is only for yourself. If you can guess it, just throw your sort of your numbers in the comment section there as well. But back end of this video, I'm going to reveal who the winner is as well. So keep watching for the result there, and we can arrange a one-to-one session as well if you are the lucky one. So let's crack on with the questions. I mean, they keep coming here, and as I said, if you call me on the number which is on top of that the list there in the comment section, your question gets prioritized as well. So if you prefer, you can call me as well. But yeah, let's see whose questions are there. So from Umakant, hi sir, Umakant here. I got admission in MSc Project Management, Cardiff Metropolitan University, Cardiff. I have 2.9 years experience as site engineer in India. Any suggestions? I need your suggestions, sir. After masters, how to go to get the job? I want to go to management side now. How will be the life in it? First of all, brother, please again, mention all your queries in one sort of sentence, in one message, because it confuses me, it confuses the rest of the world as well. So you have chosen MSc Construction Project Management with the Cardiff University, and you want to go in the management. Obviously, I mean, that is relevant. So that is a good choice, obviously. So you are in the right direction, definitely. So you got experience as well, to 2.9 years experience as site engineer. Definitely that really helps as well. So you already got the site engineer experience, and you have chosen really the relevant course, MSc Project Management. In terms of the job opportunities, obviously I keep repeating the same sort of statements. Jobs are there. It's just a matter of how to grab those jobs. And in terms of the opportunities, how to avail the opportunities, there's two main sort of criteria you need to achieve and ticked off those two criteria. The first one is your CV plays a really, really vital role, and that's the only way you are selling yourself to the employer, to the recruiter, because that's the only way you can get a call for the interview. So that is really a top notch, needs to be there. And actually, in my one-to-one session, I generally discuss quite in detail about the CVs there as well. But I would say, make sure you have the really good CV there. Check the go.uk website as well. You can get some guidance about the CV writing, what needs to include there, and the keywords you need to include in the CV. That's really vital. So as long you have those CVs sorted, and then you need to upload it on the relevant platforms, which are LinkedIn is primarily the most important. You need to upload it there and get your connections with the recruiters there. Also, try to follow the different sort of the big players actually here in the UK. So for construction project management, obviously you need to concentrate on the contractor side. Obviously, you a consultant. There's two different sort of types. So one is consultant, one is contractor. So contractor is the one they build. Basically, they are relevant to project management. They are the one who build the site, basically the building or the bridges, whatever. That will be the contractor. So you need to concentrate your career towards the contractor side. And the good thing is they pay more as well compared to consultants. So you are on a good track there. But to avail the opportunity, CV is the primarily very important. You need to be really on top of that. You need to get it done the right way actually, and then upload it onto different platforms, the CV library, Total Jobs, railwaypeople.com, indeed.com. There are lots of websites here, and they all plays the same role actually. You need to upload, once you've sorted your CV, you can upload it on all the platform at the same time, and that's how it works actually. So if your CV is of the top notch, you will receive calls for the interview, and the interview is the next stage actually. You sort of basically to avail the opportunity, interviews 100% sort of that way weightage is 100% based on your interview. So if you ticked off the interview, you've been hired. So I hope that helps. The next question is from Gopal. Gopal, we already talked. Thank you very much. Common Man, hello JK. I have 2 years and 6 months experience as a QS. Is it good option to go for MSc in quantity surveying course, or risks obtaining chartered quantity surveyor? Which is the best for obtaining a UK job? Which is the best for obtaining? Brother, I don't know whether you are in the UK. Presuming you are not in the UK, you are from overseas, and you're just comparing whether it's a good option to go for quantity surveying, sort of MSc, or you want to go straight into the RICS sort of chartership. It all depends, I should say. If you are nearly there, I mean, if you have the competency there and you feel like in an year or so you can get the chartership sorted, that would be the best choice actually. If you can achieve that sort of milestone there, the chartership, that would be the best option. And once you have you become a chartered engineer, I'm sure it will open the doors, yeah, quite easily around the world. And obviously, it all depends on your experience, how confident, how competent your skills are there, whether you can achieve that. Obviously, if you're way far off from obtaining that chartership, then the alternative, I should say, you should go for MSc QS. And what will happen actually, that will open the doors for your opportunities in the UK straight away after masters as well, obviously with your experience and with your MSc. And yeah, that will open the doors for yourself in the UK market. So it all depends where you are in your sort of career. So assess yourself, I should say. If you are nearly there to achieve the chartered sort of surveying, the competency there, that would be the best choice. Obviously, that's ultimately, that should be your goal. This is for all the engineers. That should be your ultimate goal, to achieve the chartership status. Obviously, we have the ICE, I-T, IHT, the highway transportation, environmental chartership as well. So there's lots of chartership actually in every field. We have the chartership status here. So that should be your ultimate goal anyway. So if you can achieve with your experience, common man, I would say go for that one. But obviously, I mean, if you're far off from obtaining that sort of chartership, I would suggest you, plan your MSc, and that will open the door for your career here in the UK as well. So I hope that helps. But I would urge you to press the like button as well if you satisfied with the answers. And as I said earlier, I mean, whoever wants, yeah, a free one-to-one session with me, just guess my day rate actually in the UK, how much I earn in the UK, and by end of this session, I will just reveal the winner, and we can arrange a one-to-one session. But as said, this is only for this session only, so you are the lucky ones. I can choose only from this session, not all along, basically. So we can arrange a one-to-one session. And to arrange one-to-one session, I will edit the link actually on the top of this chat as well. You can click on that link, and that will take you to the relevant details what you need to enter there to arrange one. Right. Right, guys. So I'm not getting more questions, brother. So it seems really a quiet sort of session so far. And I said, I mean, you can call me on that number as well, which is on top of that chat list there as well. So your question will get prioritized as well. But just the common question actually that came this week, quite common actually from your end, was about the current situation in the UK and September session. So keep try, yeah, build you that confidence about as well in this the September session. Currently, the actually all the rules, I mean, that will be waived by the 19th. Obviously, I'm saying will be waived. Pretty much, yeah. That is the anticipation. By the 19th of July, that there will be an announcement from the government, and I'm pretty certain, yeah, most of the rules that they will go, and everything will be back to normal. That is the anticipation. All the courses, the universities, they will operate as normal. So that is the anticipation. So whoever you're planning for September, that is really a sort of a good choice in terms of the part-time jobs and the full-time jobs. I'm sure all the businesses are live already. And if you're following football, I'm sure, yeah, today is a final, England versus Italy as well. And you will see more than 60,000 spectators in the ground as well. So that give you basically a feel how actually the situation here is in the UK, that actually being played here in London. So you can assess the situation from there. Actually, there's no mask, no such things. Actually, you would realize later today. You will watch that. I mean, if you're interested in football, for sure, so you will see that. Uh, Right. So let's take a few more questions there. But before that, that gets prioritized. Whoever calls, that get prioritized. Hello, brother. You are live with JK. Can I take your name and your question, please?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. Can I take your name and your question, please?
Yeah, actually, my name is Nitesh.
Nitesh, how are you, Nitesh? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
How?
Actually, I want to. Yeah.
Yeah. How can I help you, brother?
Yeah, actually, I want to work in UK. For that, I have completed civil engineering and I have more than 8 years of experience in the field of civil engineering.
Okay.
I am doing my master's in structural engineering in India.
Right.
In the meantime, I want to work in UK. So what should I do in order to get a job in UK?
Right. So you're planning to come on a skilled worker visa. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, brother. Any other question, brother?
No, that's what I want to know.
Okay, brother. Stay online. Yeah, I'll answer that question. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for the call, brother. Thank you, Nitesh, for your call. And actually, you want to work in the UK. You got experience, 8 years experience, and also you are actually doing structural engineering from India as well. So how to come to the UK on skilled worker visa? Brother, you got experience, 8 years experience. That's pretty much a really good experience. So presuming you're pursuing structural engineering, so you have the sort of structural engineering related sort of experience. That's just presumption there. I would urge you. I mean, obviously, you can try start application. I can talk about that, yeah, a bit later. But what I would suggest, yeah, try to get yourself on the CEng, the Chartered Structure Engineer sort of platform. I did spoke to actually yesterday that one-to-one call. There was another structure engineer. I had one-to-one chat with him, and I really encourage. I mean, especially the experience, sort of, yeah, structure engineering, civil engineering. Chartership should be your priority, and with 8 years experience, I'm pretty certain you already at that position where you can avail the opportunity and you can have a look at that chartership sort of status. Obviously, with structural engineering, I would encourage you to go for iStruct-E. That is more relevant to yourself, presuming you have the structural engineering sort of, yeah, experience there. That would be your sort of best choice. If you can avail the iStruct-E and then, yeah, get on the job ladder, you will open a lots of more doors than, yeah, when you apply without the chartership. So that's one way. Actually, you can plan yourself from now on, actually, and in a year or so, I'm sure you, if you have the competency, you have the skills, you can avail the opportunity and you can become a chartered engineer and you can apply from there on. But well, application can be done now on, from now as well. You have the experience, but application is exactly the same whether you are from overseas or whether you are in the UK. It's no different. You need to just update your CV, but that should be the UK format. And in terms of the UK format, I do say in my videos as well, go to the website gov.uk website, and that will guide you about the UK format. I mean, what content needs to be included in your CV. The keywords is very necessary. You need to include the keywords there. Generally, when your CV goes to the recruiter, your employment, sorry, the employer, they do a search sort of, yeah, scenario there. So you need to make sure you include all the keywords, your relevant keywords, yeah, for in your CV. The next stage would be obviously the interview stage. From overseas, that will be based on Skype and that kind of stuff, basically. So it's exactly the same way you would generally do when you are internally here in the UK as well. There's no difference. The only difference is the immigration barrier, obviously. But if you are skilled, you are competent, and you fulfill the requirements of the employer, whatever they're looking for, that there's, I'm sure, yeah, the employer are keen, I mean, to bring people over. But as long you have those competencies, and that's where I said, if you are chartered, you fulfilled that sort of, yeah, skill competency already, because once you are chartered, the employer, the recruiter already know you going through that sort of, yeah, a vigorous sort of process already. Because getting a chartership is no easy. I mean, it's not for everyone. You need to spend time, you need to get the competency, the skills, and once you go through that sort of, yeah, skills criteria and through the exam as well, so everyone knows after that, if you get a chartered, after that the employer, the recruiter knows, yeah, you're going through that vigorous process and you are competent. And there's no more question. That's where I started, actually. With your experience, you should go for chartership if you can try that. then that would make your life a lot easier to be hired in the UK. But otherwise, keep trying. I mean, there's no difference. I mean, it's just your CV, and then yeah, go on the different platforms like LinkedIn, CV Library, Total Jobs, RevelPeople.com, Indeed.com. So these are the different platforms. You can upload your CV on these platforms and try apply as many to the jobs as possible. But make sure you apply to the your relevant jobs there. So I hope that helps. And as said, if you are satisfied with the answers, do press the like button to see, yeah, if you're satisfied. Let's take some more questions. So common man, yeah, we answer that question from Ryan Hasher. Which software should I learn prior to my master's in construction project management in the UK? And what job profiles can I apply for post completion of my master CPM construction project manager? Very good question, Ryan. Softwares for the construction project management, I did upload it a video actually on the same subject about the softwares, and I did mention about the Primavera P6. That is very important. I mean, if you are actually moving towards the construction project management, Primavera P6 is primarily used throughout the industry here in the UK. The other softwares management could be MS Project is used as well. Prince 2 is the other one. So I would say prioritize Primavera P6. If you can practice that one, that would be really useful in the long term. But if you go access to the other softwares, you can try those as well. What job profiles can I apply for post completion of my masters? So, brother, for construction project management sort of course, I would say you can apply for site engineers, technical engineer, project engineers, and obviously construction project manager roles. Assistant, there could be assistant as a fresher, but these are the other job titles. You can target them as well. That would be very relevant to the contractor side. I mean, obviously construction project management is relevant to the contractor, so that would be more relevant sort of titles there. We shall best guidance, sir. All doubts. Oh, great. So one satisfied customer there, Vishal. Thank you very much. Deepish, I have more than 8 years of experience in the field of civil engineering. I think we cover that one. Or did I say Nitish or is it Deepish? I presume, brother, I'll cover that question now. Common man, JK, could you share us your UK-based resume and cover later for our reference, please? Very good question. I don't know how I can actually. I was trying, if I'm honest, I was trying to share it or make a video on that one. It's taking a lot more than I anticipated. I got 4 pages my CV, and obviously I'm relevant. My experience is relevant to railway sector, so there will be lots of jargons there. There will be lots of terminology there, which most of you guys won't understand. Actually, obviously, if you're not from railway background. But actually, yeah, it's a good question for me. I need to take away that question, and possibly I need to make a video on that one just to share my CV there, and just to give you a brief, basically how I tailored my CV. I won't say that is the best CV, but obviously I've covered most of the UK requirements here, and I do receive calls, actually the calls from recruitment agency on the same CV. So I should, yeah, definitely I will try to plan that video somehow, and we'll share that with you guys. But actually, I'm not sure. I did share only currently. I'm only sharing with my paid subscriber. That's really cheeky. I shouldn't do that. But obviously, they are really concerned about their future. That's why they're booking the one-to-one session with me. I presume that is how it works. But yeah, I will take a note of this, common man. I'm sure, yeah, in near future, I'll make a video on that. The next question is from Janisar Khan. Sir, please tell me about Moeller Construction Company. I'll get 5 years sponsorship. I don't know, brother. Specific molar construction company. I don't know what molar construction company is and what do they do. Obviously, it's a construction company that's in the name. So all I know is that they are the construction company. I don't know about the specific. Obviously, the best bet would be I would do exactly the same. Go to Google and check their profile. I mean, what do they do? So if you got sponsorship, that's really sort of good news actually. So congratulations if you already got a sponsorship. Pleased to know that. But in terms of I don't know what to check about the molar. Obviously, if they are they have the sort of the website there. They will have the contacts there. If you're concerned about, I would say go into the contact sort of section, and you would have their contact number there. You can talk to them directly if you're concerned about. You can share your concerns there. That would be the easiest way rather than through myself, actually, the intermediate. So I would say go that way. Search for their website, their contacts, and get their contacts and speak to them. Actually, this communication clears all the doubts all the time. So it really helps. I would say speak to them directly. The next question is from Sandeep. How to get job in construction in the UK? I have faced a lot of rejection with different reasons. Some rejected on location basis, some for driving license, and many other reasons. Presuming, brother, you are in the UK currently, Sandeep. Is that the obviously? I mean, if you are getting noticed and actually you are receiving sort of calls, you are receiving the interviews there, uh, brother, there is no specific reason why you are rejected. Obviously, the employer, whoever hiring basically someone, they need to see the right candidate. Obviously, they're spending their time, their money, and they want to see someone in the long term as well where they can fit in their team. That's generally the way how the industry works. So as long you fulfill that requirements, I can't see there's any specific other reason that could be. Obviously, in terms of like location, if you're restricted to a certain locations, that is a barrier for the recruiter, for the employer as well. Obviously, if you can't manage, basically to go to their office, and that could be the restriction there. So that could be the reason there. The other rejection about the driving license, obviously by looks of it, you are in the sort of contractor sort of driving license is generally required by the contractor. If you are concerned with the site engineer role or construction manager role, they expect you to have the driving license so you can go back and forth to the site. So that is definitely a requirement. But if you are new to the UK and you are in that scenario, I would say obviously you need to arrange your driving license. I mean, if that is the reason, obviously see where the rejection comes in. You can clarify that quite easily. Like driving license, for 1 year you can use the international driving license. That's not a problem. Obviously, if you're over 1 year in the UK, then you need to apply for the license. And I know it's a long process there, but at least you can start. Basically, if that is the reason, now start preparing from now on, basically, so you don't face the same issue, the same problem going to the next stage. You get at least the idea where the rejection comes in. So as long you fulfill for the next role, if you apply for the next role and you fulfill these requirements, I'm sure you can tick off those. But don't be disappointed. I'm sure this is just a general process. I mean, it's not necessarily you apply for a job or two jobs and you will get the job. I'm sure that there is actually requirements from the recruiter. As long you fulfill those requirements, I'm sure uh, it's the job is not far off. Personally, I've been rejected, like, I mean, 15 16 years experience in the railway, but I don't say like wherever I apply I get a job. So that's not true at all. Basically, I do get rejection as well. Like, I was applying a few months ago when I left actually AECOM. So I was looking for jobs, and uh, there was, like, I mean, I had about 4 interviews, and I got from 2 I got the offers, 2 I got rejected. So it doesn't mean like you're gonna get the job straight away. Obviously, this is part of the process anyway. uh Sandeep, again, yes, I live in Northeast. I have faced around 10 rejections saying that you are not in the job location. When you say no in the job location, I don't get that question. I have got full UK license last month. That's really good point actually. So you have achieved that milestone, Sandeep. The license, driver license, is really important, especially for these side roles. So I'm sure you fulfill that requirement. In terms of, yeah, you are not in the job location. I'm not sure what does that mean. Obviously, if they want you to come to the site and you fulfill that requirement, like, yeah, you can access. It's nothing to do with the actually employer shouldn't say that, yeah, you are far off, as long you committed to that sort of, yeah, like you can travel whatever, yeah, your resources are, you can travel there. It shouldn't be any issue. I don't see a problem. Personally, I work for a company that is based in Manchester, but I work from Swindon, which is like a 4 hours drive. I never go to the office. So it depends how you deal with the different sort of, yeah, employer recruiter as well. So you should learn these skills as well. I mean, obviously you are, by looks of it, you are a fresher, Sandeep, but down the line, obviously you need to just express these sort of concerns in during the interview stages as well. Like, I mean, I live in such area, and obviously there will be like a 1 hour drive or the 2 hour drive, so that's I'm going to manage myself. If you express that from the onset, there shouldn't be any issues. You need to clarify that from really onset at the interview stage. As long, yeah, they agree to that sort of, yeah, prospect, I don't see that there's any issue at all, because as said, personally, I work for someone which I would never go in their office at all. So I work from home basically, and I agree that at the interview stage. So these are the sort of tips I'm trying to convey. Basically, this is the way you need to negotiate about your jobs as well. So at the interview stage, that is the best platform. You need to prepare these questions beforehand. Actually, when you go to the interview, you need to raise this question in the interview, that this is actually that the job is far off, and this is how I'm going to deal, how I'm going to tackle actually myself to avail the opportunity. So as long you clarify these stuff from the onset, I'm sure you won't face, yeah, these problems down the line. But just something for your next opportunity, make sure you prepare the questions, whatever you reckon. I mean, that would be useful to face, actually, to realize within the to clarify in the interview. You should clarify straight away there. Don't leave it to the last minute after rejection and you say, oh, this happened, that happened. You should clarify that in the interview. That is the best platform. I hope, yeah, and good luck for your next role. And do inform, actually, do keep me in the loop. Basically, if you get a job and any interview there lined up, and just comment me on any of the video. Actually, last week, thank you, brother. Yeah, and actually last week there was a Paji. Actually, he was quite keen. He was commenting, and he responded back as well. He passed his precast interview as well, so I'm really pleased with him as well. So Sandeep, keep me in the loop, yeah, and any of the video, I will remember you if you keep me in the loop, yeah, where you are with your next sort of venture. And if I can help, definitely I'll help you there as well. So thank you very much, guys. This is a really useful sort of session. And by looks of it, yeah, I've covered most of the questions there. And as I said earlier at the start of the session, if you are keen, I mean, to get one-to-one session, I've added the link into the top sort of, yeah, the top chat there as well. Also, I do share this link in my videos as well. So pretty much in the latest sort of video, you will see this link there as well. You can arrange the click on there and simply just arrange the one-to-one there straight away. And this session, actually, this Sunday session is going all along, so it's a free session for all the people like yourselves. Actually, you can benefit from him, from this. Obviously, as long you are happy with this session, I will carry on. But as long you have any problems, you don't like to look at me, actually, to listen to me, then I need to know from yourself. You don't want to, yeah, actually continue with this session, I can stop that. But otherwise, one-to-one session is specific to those they need a lot more specific to their sort of, yeah, to their role, where their issues are, and I can help directly with their concerns. And I said, actually, I will upload a new one-to-one session possibly in next couple of days. There was a structure engineer. I really had a good chat with him, and he was in the same sort of a bit of experience, and uh, from India, and he wanted to go the next step, basically where he can go and the job market in the UK. So that was a really good conversation with him, and I will upload for your information into my YouTube channel. Make sure you watch those videos. So those are the sort of content you would see in the one-to-one session. So if you are happy, you wanna a worldly opportunity there, so make sure you book your sessions there as well. As said, I mean, the link will be in the job description in my videos, and you can arrange there. And I'm sure, yeah, the guys and the gang is actually growing. Actually, my one-to-one session gang is growing. But as said previously, I won't take too many people, because I have concern, I have reservation about my personal time as well. I want to give the maximum time to those they need it the most. So one-to-one session generally I take completely from start to the end, so I can provide the best guidance I can from my end. And generally, I said, if you when you try to book this session, make sure briefly explain the questions there, and that gives me a bit of a time to prepare beforehand, so I can give you the best sort of information from my end. So that is that would be really useful, actually, if you can provide me a bit of a briefly, not in detail, just a brief, like, I mean, whether you want to go about chartership, jobs in the UK, career progression, like these sort of simply in a few words. If you can explain that, that will make my life easy, and I will ensure that I'm well prepared before we get into the one-to-one session. But with that note, I will close up this session here, and thank you very much, guys, and I hope you have a lovely weekend with your family and friends, and I hope to see you in the next live session next Sunday. Thank you very much.